Enrique Castillo starred in the crime drama Blood In, Blood Out. Many of you know him from the hit CBS series NCIS and Showtime's Weeds. He's also a writer with a brand new book out, a thriller called The Dead of Summer. And Enrique Castillo is here to tell us all about it. It's your debut novel, and it's already getting some film buzz.
Yes, absolutely. It's already been optioned by production companies, so we're hoping that they can raise the money. It's always the money.
Let's hope so. Now, this is a very interesting story. A sheriff, a clairvoyant,
Yes,
and one superhuman with one very important mission, which is to help women along the U.S.-Mexico border. Is that right?
there's a reckoning. Women along the border that have suffered so much crime, that have never gotten justice, and hopefully through this person, they get a measure of it.
Now, tell us a little bit about the clairvoyant. I was very interested in that character. There's a lot of Mexican folklore about clairvoyants and seers and whatnot, isn't there?
Yeah, so interesting, in fact, especially her name is Daylight.
Right.
And her full name is Daylight Savings Times Begins Today. It's a very interesting way she got her name.
And very interesting, too. She owns a boarding house, right? And a restaurant. And I guess a lot of the action happens around this?
Yes, it happens in a town called Comal del Diablo, which translates to the Devil's Griddle. And it's only two buildings there. One is her place, the Bluebird it's called, which doubles as or triples as saloon, restaurant, post office, you name it, general store. And then across the street is the sheriff/border patrol station, where the deputy sheriff has volunteered to man that. And then there's the border patrol person who, let's say, is ill-favored in the department, ends up getting stationed there, and all these people converge, all these characters converge there.
All these characters were in your head. How did you come up with them, and how did, what made you put them down on paper?
Well, as you said, the screenplay, I started with the screenplay first, before the novel. And they're characters that either I was familiar with in my background, or just that I imagined, or that I had read in the research. I try to construct them from real, actual events or people, so that they could be multi-layered rather than just, here's the bad guy, but he has no history behind him. You actually get to see how a serial killer gets created.
Yeah, and the subject matter is very close to your heart as well, right?
Yes, I grew up on the border in the valley where the story takes place, so I was very familiar with the terrain there. And with the politics of it, I heard many, many stories growing up about the violence against particularly women along the border. And that's one of the things that inspired me to write it, is because I wanted to find out, well, what happens? What kind of justice do they have? And more often than not, they don't get any.
Right. So now you're an author, but people know you from television, from film, but you actually started in theater.
I did.
Tell us about that.
Well, I grew up as a farm worker. And when I was at college at Berkeley, I met Luis Valdez, who had a theater company, El Teatro Campesino, and they were all farm workers also. So being very familiar with that lifestyle, it just fit right in with me. We actually started a theater company at the university, and then I joined his company, traveled the world, represented the U.S. in Paris, France in 1972 Theater Festival. And then I made transition to Los Angeles in 1978.
I was hearing an interview you did not too long ago where you mentioned in the town where you live, the border town, you had the theaters that played English movies, and right around the corner you could go see Mexican movies. I guess that definitely influenced your acting skills and your body of work. Yeah,
very much so. I had always had an interest, obviously, like a lot of us. We love movies. We love movies and television. My family did. As a kid, I was always imitating, and yes, we had the Fox Theater on one side of the block, and then you turn around the corner and there was the Azteca. So we got the Marlon Brando over here and Luis Aguilar over here.
And it's fantastic. And congratulations to you. You're getting the Distinguished Artist Award from the Arts Council coming up.
Yes, Calexico Arts Council at the Carmen Durazo Cultural Arts Center on November the 10th.
That's fantastic.
Looking forward to getting that. And to be some distinguished company that I'll be up there with. Lee Romero, who's a Pulitzer Prize-winning photographer for the New York Times. He's from Calexico also. Well,
you've been at it for a long time. Congratulations to you. So definitely we appreciate you for that. And if you want some more information, just go to our website, kcal9.com.